Hey there, my name is Scott McKnight. My wife and I help individuals navigate insurance and recovery after a house fire, quite frankly, because where else do you go? Unfortunately, these videos are based on our personal experience after having a house fire several years ago. This is not legal advice. This is not professional advice. This is just simply information that we have gathered based on our own experience because nobody else was there to give us guidance following our house fire. And we really thought, hey, if we were struggling, chances are there's somebody else out there who's struggling too. So we started putting together a free Facebook group. You can find information about that in the comments below. It's free to join. There's no selling that takes place there. We will share a little bit more about these videos. We do have a book that you can also purchase. Uh, Again, these videos are just a series of tips, tricks, our personal experience, based on also stories from other folks that are inside of our Facebook group. You can also grab a book from us. You will find information about that in the comments below that further describes kind of each one of these areas. You can find readily available online. And then if you want a more detailed experience, kind of a more step-by-step gathering, we also offer a paid online course you can attend to learn a little bit more about that. Again, click in the description below. I'd like to remind you, if you find this video is helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel to stay current on the latest content. We'll be sharing a lot more as this series continues to unfold. It's going to be at least 20 videos, possibly more, that we want to be able to share with you what it looks like, how to recover, and how to navigate insurance after a house fire. So next topic, we want to talk to you about knowing your policy. So we went through and we talked about that you need to go out and you need to get a copy of your policy. And we truly feel you need at least one, preferably two copies of your policy. Go to your local insurance agent and ask them for a copy of your policy. Ask them for a few copies. Doesn't cost them really any extra. Go through and get that. You are going to want to take notes. Strongly encourage you to take notes during these videos. Start writing some things down. Again, we do uncover a lot more in our book and also in our paid course. We answer questions in our Facebook group, but really you need to get intimately familiar with your policy and know it. Okay. Failure to get knowledgeable on your policy, your specific policy, will cost you tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars in lost replacement value. That's lost replacement value for your contents that you lost. It's lost replacement value for the structure of your home. Very expensive to replace your home, very expensive to replace the contents in your home. But you've got to know what your policy limits are because every policy and every person is different. Okay. Your policy is unique to you. It's important. The majority of homeowners fail to read their insurance policy, and we were no different. We truly did not read our policy until after our house fire because you never really need to know it, right? It's just a piece of paper that's not really that important. False. You need to know your policy. Okay. Many see the document as just something that you just sign once. You go online, you look for the cheapest thing out there. I know that because we did the same thing. And a lot of people think, hey, if I have a policy, I'm good. I'm covered. I have insurance. It's also what we thought. That's the furthest thing from the truth. Okay. We knew that we had a policy. We didn't know what that policy was. And hopefully these videos will give you some additional help and advice as you're navigating this, as you're uncovering this, because it's really difficult to know what the heck do I do next? Where do I go? Where do I turn? Who's out there to help me? Who's out there to guide me? And the reality is there's not a lot of support systems in place. There's not like a group that you can just go to and say, hey, yeah, I'm an anonymous member. I'm here to join your 12-step program on how to rebuild my house. Doesn't exist. It's not out there. We looked, we really desperately looked. And unless you know somebody who has had a house fire recently, you're not really going to get a structured, comprehensive guide on knowing what to do. You're just not, you're going to be lost. So you've got to know your policy. You've got to get it, highlight it, take notes, reflect it, read it again. You got to know your policy. Okay. These videos in our book, they're not meant to be a complete solution to your loss. They're just not. The principles will be applicable in any type of loss or many types of loss, but they are not a one and done, just fit all. Okay. The other reason why you need to know your policy is because you're going to be contacted by many organizations following your loss. Some of them appear to be altruistic. They appear to be supportive and helpful. You have to test everybody. You have to know who they are. If somebody starts asking for your credit card, run away. Okay. Nobody needs to know your credit card information after your loss. They can communicate directly to your insurance company. If they are a legit contractor, if they're a legit provider, if they are a legit anybody, they will contact your insurance company. They will work with your insurance company. Do not give out your credit card information. It's the worst thing you can possibly do. So many organizations out there really want to be, we truly believe that they've started as solid companies wanting to do better work, wanting to do good things. But maybe they've turned, maybe they've done something different. We've heard of board up companies, nationally known board up companies that will go through and provide a good service on boarding up your structure. Some of them have not provided a good service and they will throw up a tarp and call it a day. That's not necessarily effective depending upon your situation. However, you will have others that'll go in, provide a service, do it really good, and then they'll offer you a gift card. A gift card, I don't know, to you and me, it sounds like a gift, right? It's a gift card. It's kind of in the name. People want to be able to be supportive. They want to be altruistic. They want to see good things happen. So just trust them, right? It's totally fine, except it's not. What you'll then find out later on is that those gift cards were truly not a gift and that your insurance company was actually billed for services for issuing you a gift card. Like, what is that? So unfortunately, you have to test everybody. Don't blindly accept gifts, especially from a company, especially from a contractor. Ask them, is this free or are you going to bill my insurance company for this? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if they bill your insurance company, it's hard to say how much money they're going to ask for. And that gift card comes out of your replacement value. It comes out of you putting money into your home, equity back in your home. It's a horrible thing. It feels really uncomfortable. So the other reason why you need to know your policy is you're going to continue to ask your question. You're going to ask 2 questions over and over and over. You're likely even asking them right now. What now? What next? You're going to continue to ask that. And you're probably going to be asking those questions for months and years down the road. What now and what next? I still remember standing on our front lawn looking at our house thinking, what the heck is happening next? What in the world are we doing? What is happening now? Because now we're essentially homeless, right? What is happening? Had no clue. So through these videos, through our book, through our free Facebook group, through our course, we try to unpack some of that. We try to share with you a little bit more about what those 2 questions look like for you. What's going to happen now? What's going to happen next? We truly want you to feel supported. We know that you can be supported. We know that there's life after the fire. We know that you can truly rise up from the ashes. Okay. We truly believe that. We know that. We've experienced that. This is not the end of your journey by any stretch. This is not the end of the situation. Please know that. Okay. So as we continue to unpack a lot of this through these videos, again, in our book and our course, truly want you to take a look. We want you to feel supported. If you have questions, drop them in the comments below. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the content. More videos, more content will be coming out. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for the next video, guys.